What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Alton podcast. It's been a minute. This is Alton podcast number 16. Can you believe we're already 16 in, Austin?
I cannot. That went by so fast. Can you think we would be at, 19?
I don't know.
This would be number 20 now if we didn't miss a week.
Yeah, it'd be something like that. But as you guys know, we had a little bit of like an off week last week, and that is because the man, the myth, the legend, the co-host of the Alton podcast, his name is Austin. He moved across the country, everybody. Give him a round of applause. The man lives in Florida now. Okay, he left me forever. I am very sad.
Hey, I told Colton he should do some job searching here. He can come to the area. We can give the Alton podcast an actual video,
Man.
video behind the desk
Wow.
podcast, the way it should be.
Wow. That was actually the first wave of how we were going to do this, but then our schedules kind of collided a little bit, and, some logistics popped up, and we just couldn't do it anymore. So we just decided to do it over Discord, audio version, the classic way of doing a podcast.
Which has worked really well over our platforms. We've probably gotten close to about 200 views now.
Yeah.
Spotify is kind of picking up. Even though we've been dead for a little bit, we're seeing some increase in Spotify.
That's right.
So it's nice to come back and hopefully get this stuff back on track again.
Yeah. Yeah, so just in general, Austin, you've been in Florida for about a week now. How you liking it?
It's weird. So again, Colton and I come from Northwest Indiana. Mm-hmm. And so right now especially, it's, 30s. I left Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and it was 30.
Wow.
I got to Florida on Sunday morning at 4 a.m. and it was 62.
And how hot was
Tuesday
it
morning.
a day or two ago?
A day or two ago, it was 90. 90. 9-0.
9-0. Almost a hundo. How about that?
And it's been humid, and the roads are busy as hell. I guess this is the season for the snowbirds to come up.
That
and
makes a lot more sense.
I'm one of those northerners.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really busy roads. I have a 22-mile drive to work, and it takes me about an hour.
Wow. So everything good at the house you're staying at? If you guys don't know, he's staying with his friend, who also lives in Florida. So how's that been? Solid. Man. What else has been solid, Austin? The main point of this podcast.
The Echo Buds. These things, man. Hold on. I have them right in front of me here. I literally have had these on me. Every day.
Really?
Every single day since I got them.
Now, since you say that, are they comfortable? Do your ears hurt after so many hours?
No.
Really?
Nothing.
Wow. That's crazy.
Nothing. They fit good. They've only fallen on my ears once, and I think that was user error, to be honest. That's when I first got them.
All right.
I kick myself because I haven't fully used these 100%, 10% yet, because I haven't put on the little external rubber case they have.
Yeah.
That helps lodge in your ears. I wonder if that's going to help improve the sound a little bit.
Oh, I feel like it would.
But you know what? The sound is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, just so we make it absolutely 100% clear, this podcast,
yes,
is a review of the Echo Buds.
Yes, this is officially 2019. Mark it on your calendars, everybody. The Amazon Echo Buds review, Alton Podcast Edition.
It's our first review, so we're pretty excited, actually.
It is our first review. And honestly, I'm pretty jealous because only Austin has used these, really.
So before I left, so we knew we were going to do this review, me and Colton did. Mm-hmm. We talked about it before I got the Echo Buds. I think we actually mentioned it in the video talking about the Echo Buds.
Yes.
So we had to do this. And so I had to pick up my guitar from his house.
Right.
And when I stopped by, I made sure I had these with me.
Yes.
And I let him listen to a song on it.
Yes.
And use Alexa.
Oh, yes.
What was your opinion, Colton, for 5 minutes of use?
Okay. Hands down, the best earbuds I've ever used. It's very interesting. Like I was telling you, Austin, I put them on, and I'll get into some more technicalities here in a second, and then you can go in more depth on those.
Of course.
But so I put them on, right? And we started playing the music. And it honestly didn't feel like I had earbuds in. It felt like I was in a room at like a concert. And like there was like a dome around my head. And it was like an environment of music versus like it just being lodged in my ears. It was very, I guess, unique of an experience. It was very like environmental. And like it blew me away how like real it sounded.
You should have heard Curtin. Wow.
Wow.
I can't talk.
Is that
Sorry,
the nickname?
Guys. Yeah, I'll call you Curtin from now on.
Curtin. Okay.
We're going to buy you from Bed Bath & Beyond.
All right.
I have to agree 100%. They are a very unique sounding headphone.
Mm-hmm.
When I was sitting there, kind of the bystander watching Colton experience this, he was playing a Post Malone song, of course. It's got to be Posty.
Yeah, of course, right?
And it was just, like, you could see in his face when the bass dropped.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You could see it.
Yep.
It was great.
Yeah, and I was telling Austin, because me and Austin, if you guys don't remember, we went to the Post Malone concert in the beginning of October. And I kid you guys not, it sounded like I was there again. It was that type of, like, environment of a sound. It was just insane. It was impeccable.
It's massive. The sound is massive.
Yeah.
And so, okay, I like to go with the cons. Any product, I start with the cons. I think if you can get past the cons, the pros just look that much better.
Okay. So what are the cons?
It doesn't have, really only two things.
Okay.
If you use Alexa, and you only have one headphone in, it seems to have a couple issues picking up your voice.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to give you that, like, easy experience. I think it uses both headphones in order to hear your verbal commands.
Interesting.
And again, I have a lisp, so maybe it just has a harder time understanding me without both headphones. That's fine.
Okay.
But that's just a little thing I noticed. I want to know if having the rubber around it's going to help that, but I really don't think it is.
I don't know.
And then the second big con, if it bothers people, it might bother you. You have to have the Alexa app on your phone. And you have to kind of launch it first and then close out of it before you can use Alexa.
Yeah. But just Alexa, not the actual Bluetooth headphone experience.
Yeah, no. The headphones turn on immediately when you put them in your ears.
Okay.
You'll hear a little noise to let you know it sits correctly. Which, in my experience, has been pretty solid.
Okay.
And then, if you want to use Alexa, you have to have that app in your background. You have to unlock your phone because it won't automatically sync. And I wonder if that's a permission they're going to do later on. They're going to make a companion app to go with the phone better.
Right.
Probably. But right now, you have to do that because they're in early access still.
Okay. Oh, really?
Well, I guess, no, they're officially released now, aren't they?
I'm not sure. I mean, they did officially come out, I guess, a couple weeks, a week ago.
They're still an early product. Maybe I should say that.
I mean, yeah. And it is V1 of a product. I mean, so obviously there's going to be some hiccups, but,
V1, phenomenal.
Okay.
It's just insane. The bass, it doesn't have that kicking bass. It doesn't shake the headphones. It doesn't, really hit you. And they're kind of a quieter-ish headphones, so the volume's a little higher than my other headphones I've had in the past. But the sound is just amazing.
Right. Yeah. I mean based on what you just said, when I was testing them out for the few minutes I did, it was a pretty balanced sound when it came to the treble and bass. I will give you that. It was pretty, it was super balanced. And
yeah, it's a balanced headphone. The lyrics are crisp.
Right. Exactly.
The vocals are crisp in every song. I mean, I played techno in it. I had some Skrillex playing. I've played some Tech 9.
Ooh.
So a little bit of rap, kind of some little bass pops here and there, but just kind of like really lyric-heavy music. Logic, been doing that.
Nice.
Pentatonics.
Okay.
If you guys are familiar with them.
Oh,
little
interesting.
harmony going on.
How did they sound in that?
Phenomenal, dude.
Interesting.
like the harmonics when they all
Yeah.
pitch together
Right.
just sounds so good, man.
Okay. Yeah, because they have a very interesting sound, so that's why I mentioned it.
And that's why I wanted to listen to him. I've
Right.
also done Posty, of course. Gotta do
Oh,
Posty.
yeah.
A little bit of Ed Sheeran's new album here and there.
Okay,
A
cool.
little bit of country just to see how that sounded. Did some jazz music.
okay.
I listened to Ozzy's new song.
Hell yeah.
Also wasn't a fan of that song. But
Album
listen to
coming
it.
in 2020. You know, I'm pretty excited.
That's crazy, man.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know, right? Man. So,
But-
I do want to bring up something you mentioned earlier about the cons. You said that the Alexa doesn't work unless you launch the app. So,
Yes.
when you say that, does that also refer to the, like, noise cancellation on and off part?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's really just the voice assistant part. And my
Yes.
Google Home just turned on. Let me hurry up and turn that down. All right, we're good.
The other thing is, what's nice is these headphones are going to work seamlessly with all carriers. And
Okay.
by carriers, I mean Apple,
Yeah.
Samsung, Google Pixel, everything.
I mean, as it should.
Because the app is on all products.
Right, exactly. It's not, you know, the company as a whole, Amazon, does not have a direct, like, line to Android or Apple. You know,
Yes.
it's inclusive.
And I have used the home features. Mm-hmm. Flawless, dude. Flawless.
Really? So you got,
If you...
go ahead.
Go ahead.
So what, you got, like, some Philip, like, light bulbs in your room or something?
Yes.
And you said flawless, huh?
Flawless, man.
Pretty cool.
Dude, I can be out of the house. I can be at my work.
Uh-huh.
Sitting there. Go,
Oh.
oh no, I forgot to turn my lights off.
Oh, that's cool.
Put them in my ears.
Wow.
Open the app. Say, Alexa, turn off the lights to bedroom.
Wow.
And it'll do it.
That's crazy.
It doesn't have to be on the network. The app
Wow.
is synced with your home.
Yeah.
It works fantastic.
Right. Wow. I mean, that's pretty seamless. So, you know, I'm a numbers guy, Austin. You're a numbers guy.
I'm a numbers guy.
Out of 10, what would you give these Amazon Echo Buds? Some deep, lengthy thought.
It's got to be a 9.5.
Wow. Really?
If the Alexa app had a companion app that ran in the background of the phone, you didn't have to open something to then use the full headphone
Right.
experience,
Right.
it'd be a 10.
Wow.
For
Wow.
a Gen 1 product, man,
Yeah.
you can't beat it. And also, if you... I didn't tell you this at your house because I forgot about it.
Uh-huh.
If you tap and hold the headphone,
Okay.
any headphone, left or right,
Okay.
it will activate the Google system on your phone.
Oh.
So
Oh, really?
Alexa's not good at doing searches. Like they kind of lack on that.
Okay.
But you can hold that and get Google Assistant and do whatever search you want to do through your headphones.
Wow. Is that your way
So
of trying to get me to not buy the Pixel Buds that are coming out in spring?
I think if you buy them, you're gonna be sad.
Wow. You know? I don't know, man.
I think so, man. I think I gave these headphones to a lot of my coworkers
Uh-huh.
when I was working back in Indiana.
Yeah.
Nathan's used them. Nathan's dad's used them. Mm-hmm. Nathan's dad loved them.
Okay.
I mean, he immediately said these are better than Apple Pods.
I mean, so let's throw that comparison in there. You've used AirPods, right?
It's been a long time, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I've also used AirPods, and I can say that AirPods are definitely more punchy, especially when it comes to the bass. But I think for an overall quality aspect, I think the Echo Buds do have the edge on the AirPods, simply for the more balanced audio and the whole, like, atmospheric experience.
Absolutely. And all my coworkers back home, back in Indiana,
Yeah.
they all were Apple users. A lot of them had AirPods, and they're like, these are better.
Really?
I didn't say hear one person tell me the AirPods are better
Wow. That's crazy.
that have had them. Even Nathan was kind of like, he's still on the Apple side. Mm-hmm. Like, he told me he's still going to buy the Apple AirPods Pro. I told him it's a stupid idea. But he's doing it anyway. I want him to try these for a couple of days
You should.
before he buys them.
Yes.
And see if he likes them more. I think he will.
Yeah, definitely let him use those. And I don't think it got mentioned, but how's the battery life on your Echo Buds?
Colton.
All right, everybody, just get ready for an impeccable number of hours he's about to give us.
I haven't charged them yet.
You're joking.
I haven't had to.
You're joking. You're kidding.
No.
You. Okay. Just so you guys know, we're recording this 6 days after Austin left my house. Like, it's been 6 days, and he hasn't. Wow. Impeccable.
I
Some
got
claps
these
for Amazon
headphones
right there.
at like 10 a.m., maybe a little later than that, on the 30th of October.
Yeah.
Got them out of the box, set them up, played with them for a little while, went to work, had them on me. Everybody tried them at work. Next day, same thing.
Wow.
Used them for a few hours that night, used them for a couple hours. I have not charged these headphones yet.
Since you opened them out of the box?
Haven't had to.
So, okay. So that's been more than 6 days. That's been 10 days.
And here's
Wow.
the real kicker.
Wow.
The box only came to me at like 60%.
Wait.
58, I think it was, actually.
Wait. So you're telling me that theoretically speaking, they should still have easy another 10 days in them?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In fact, I can find out for you right now if you give me a second.
Please do. What, you're going to look up in the app? Does it tell you in the app?
It will.
Wow. Okay. We shall
So
cut
let me
and come
get up
back.
here. Okay, let's find what the battery life is currently. Alexa, what's my battery life on the headphones? So it's a long spiel. It goes through the whole thing. It's going to say your left earbud, your right earbud, and case battery. So left earbud's 100%.
Okay.
Right earbud's 100%. Case is still at 13%.
Wow. Wow.
Haven't charged it.
Insane.
The cord is still in original packaging in my bag right now.
Wait. You haven't even, unpackaged the charging cable?
No.
Oh my God.
And
That's crazy.
so, for this video,
Yeah.
and this is something I just put on, I just figured I should do this. I put my right headphone in. I just did that command with the right headphone only. It worked flawlessly.
Nice.
Secondly, I can no longer hear you talk out of my right side.
Wow. Is that with?
Complete noise cancellation.
Okay. So that's with it on.
Yes.
Got it.
I can no longer hear you from my right side. The noise cancellation on these things is insane.
Wow.
I have no music going on. Like, this is just a silent headphone and I can't hear you.
Have you used the pass-through any?
Oh, yeah.
How was that? Is it clear?
So it could be better,
Okay.
I think. So it's got settings 1 through 5.
Okay.
1 being like a low pass through, 5 being really high.
Got it.
And on 2, you can hear everything around you perfectly, crisp and clean. But
Okay.
you kind of get some static.
Okay. Static, huh?
5, you hear everybody like it's amplified.
Oh.
So it almost seems like people are louder.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more static.
Got
You
it.
hear this little staticky noise. I can, just for fun, click, click.
Doing some on-the-fly testing here, guys.
And now I can hear you.
Oh. How about that? Am I amplified?
And I have these
Do I
on
sound
3.
amplified?
Not too bad, actually. And also, when you have pass-through on, it reverbs your voice back into your head.
Yeah.
So if you don't like hearing yourself talk, I don't recommend using the pass-through feature. But it does that because it helps you kind of talk in the conversation.
Yeah. Is there a delay with that?
No, instant.
Wow. How about that?
I mean, it's really good.
Cool.
It's
Man.
you just words can't describe it for a tier 1
Yeah.
perfect product.
Right. And I mean, yeah, this is V1. And honestly, they came out of nowhere with this announcement. I don't even think it had a formal announcement. Like they just
didn't.
kind of like tweeted it or something, and then like the same day it's just there for pre-order like 4 weeks before it releases. That's nutty.
And this is the best pre-order
Yeah.
I have ever bought.
And how much were they again, for the record?
$129.99. They are the
Interesting.
lowest cost headphone that's like this. As far as like the no wires, no nothing, just Bluetooth
Yeah.
connectivity.
Right. And
And
the
I
case?
think case perfect.
Pocketable?
It. Oh my god, yeah. I think it's a little bigger than I initially thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And it's a little like these headphones. If you guys don't know what they look like, you know that Microsoft Surface video we did with the Microsoft announcement.
Yeah.
How those headphones kind of look like gauges into people's ears.
Yeah.
These are a bit smaller than that, but kind of have almost the same kind of principal design. They're black, of course. The whole thing is black. They're magnetic,
Yeah.
and it's actually a pretty strong magnet. I've dropped them a couple times just pulling them off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
strong.
Wow.
But like I can shake this. I'm literally flopping this in the air right now, and the headphones aren't falling out. I wish you guys could see this because it'd make the review a lot better.
True.
There is a button center bottom
Yeah.
that if you click, it tells you battery life of the case.
Oh.
It just does that by showing you a light. So of course, green means good,
Oh, okay.
red means low.
I got you.
Pretty basic stuff.
Yeah.
And these hinges, solid. Case is durable. It shows you a blue light when they're charging.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just very solid design. It's kind of like a sturdy case, kind of has a little weight to it.
Okay.
It's good. I mean, I was worried when I pre-ordered these
Yeah.
because a lot of Gen 1s
Yeah.
flop. I mean, they just fail.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I was
And-
worried for you too.
Yeah, and especially Amazon, like they haven't done it before, like Colt was saying.
Right.
So there was a high fail potential
Right.
in these headphones.
Yeah.
And Amazon just must have, they brought their A game for this.
Yeah.
And I seriously think that if you guys have a chance, if you see these in store and you're able to test them, if you have a friend that has these, if you know me in person, if you're listening to this and know me, listen to these things. I will have them on me, I promise you.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
Really?
Perfect, man.
Oh yeah. So
They
is
just
that
did the
officially a
companion app.
10?
No, it's a 9.5 until that companion app comes out. Amazon, if you listen to this,
Okay.
you will get a 10. I will fix my 4.5-star review
Wow.
on Amazon.
Oh, you rated
That
them
companion
online?
app. I did. Absolutely.
All right. What's the Amazon rating? What does it have on there?
4.5.
Oh wow. Okay. So a lot of people agree with you.
Oh, actually, I don't know the overall rating. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was about my rating. My rating
No.
was a 4.5.
No, I was talking about what's on the product page on Amazon's website.
Sorry for the type, guys.
No, it's okay. I will
Little
talk
bit of a-
freely. Just a little ramble until
Okay.
Austin pulls up this page.
It is, actually, it's kind of lower than I thought.
Really? What is it?
It is a 3.4.
How
Out
many
of 5.
reviews?
465.
Oh wow. A lot of people got these.
Let's see here. Let me find some reviews here, guys.
Okay. What's like there's like a most relevant review usually at the top. What does that one say?
Okay, so this one says, walking or running, I felt these buds would not leave my ear as you get an overall tight seal. And they did not lose any volume, but the bass quality of a song, kind of mentioned that a little bit. Like I said, the bass doesn't hit quite as hard as most headphones. So at first when I heard that, I was kind of sad. But then you listen to it more, you realize it has that full, like,
Right.
not studio, sorry, wrong word. That full environment
Okay, right.
feel.
Right. You appreciate the balance that it's offering, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Then the next point of this review is very plain looking, no branding, as they look like just regular earbuds. Big fan of this because 1, less likely to get stolen. 2, they look discreet. Not a fan of being a walking billboard on tech. Yada, yada. If you're indoors, these little guys are just the same as if you had an Amazon Echo in your ear. You don't need to press anything. You just say, Alexa, ready to go. It didn't take too long for the touch controls. So the instruction booklet, you brought up a great point. It was like 6 pages. And I mean, it was little squares. It wasn't like big pages.
Yeah.
You tap the touchpad twice, put a little bit of pressure, not a lot. You get your noise cancellation, you get your pass-through.
Okay.
You hold it, you get your Google Assistant.
Got it.
That's it.
Oh. No volume control?
Not in the headphones.
Let down. Okay.
At least I don't think so. If they have it, I haven't had to use it.
Interesting.
Let's see here. Mentions no issues when getting sweaty while running. You need to clean them off. Amazon does recommend that, but that's the same for anything you wear when you sweat, whether it's your watch, whether it's your anything. You really should clean off the device.
Fair enough.
After doing that.
Yeah.
Here we go. The sound is good, but not AirPods or Bose level. The sound isn't bloated, has decent bass, overall has balanced tones. The best music for this is the middle that doesn't rely on a strong bass or deeper sound levels. But I wasn't depressed on techno.
You were not impressed on techno.
I was not depressed.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. I mean, that's saying something.
Because, I mean, you gotta... But in fairness, I was used to it.
Yeah.
So I was okay with that.
Right.
Let's see.
I mean, at the end of the day, people bought this for music. Like, I guarantee you 90% plus of the purchases were solely for a music aspect. And, of course people are gonna, voice their opinions on that. And obviously everybody has major differences when it comes to their music styles and tastes in music. So just naturally, there's going to be a lot of back and forth when it comes to that balanced, atmospheric sound we were referring to.
Yeah, and this review does mention, I'm just kind of skimming it right now, I don't want to list this whole thing, it's actually a rather lengthy review.
Yeah.
You can still use Siri if you want, as well as Apple Music and Spotify.
Really?
So I wonder if holding the headphone on, Android phones give you Google Assist. I wonder if it gives you Siri on the iPhone. I don't know for sure.
Interesting.
It definitely wasn't talked about within their instruction booklet because I read that thing front back.
Yeah. I mean, naturally, they're going to want you to use Alexa because it might naturally make you buy an Alexa in the future. I mean, that's just basic, marketing.
Yeah. So this guy has some cons. A couple of these cons I don't think is... I think some of these cons are user error, personally.
Oh, okay.
Like he mentions that he noticed scratches on the case the same day he had it, but he mentions putting it in the same pocket as his keys. So,
okay. I mean, yeah.
What do you expect, guys?
Fair enough. I get it.
He didn't mention a good point here. Micro USB instead of USB-C for charging.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised by that when I got it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not necessarily a con.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Did it come with its own power brick?
No.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. Okay. I can see how that could be a downfall for people.
I was okay with it.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it because I have a USB hub.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That I charge my stuff on.
Got it.
So usually I don't use the power bricks anyway.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense.
They were mentioning the battery life wasn't that good, about 4.5 hours of constant use.
Mm-hmm.
The case is really good.
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't had to use any charging yet, and I've probably used these an hour to 3 hours, hour to 2 hours a day at the minimum.
Okay.
And I mean, I've been using Alexa commands and stuff like that, just kind of playing with it, seeing if it gets better. I don't know if it has any kind of like learnability. If Alexa is learning how to pick your voice up better as you use the headphones, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
That would be smart.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of assistants do that already, so I wouldn't be surprised. So, I mean, does your Alexa do that? You know, like the one in your room?
I don't know. Because I haven't set it up again yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
And, these are a lot of good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple one-star reviews.
Really?
Actually. Let's see. So one guy here, again, I think it's just not using the headphones enough. He's mentioned why does the case light only blink red no matter the charge? That could just be a faulty design. He could have got a bad set of headphones. My case, again, I'm at 13%. I'm still at green.
Yeah.
I think red is 10 or less.
Okay. Makes sense.
And then why does one bud or the other, its random loose charge more quickly during each use? I believe it's because it's the bud that you use your touch commands on.
Makes sense.
And, just like normal headphones, they kind of don't have the same sound in each headphones. One headphone is going to be more bassy, one headphone is going to be a little more treble bass, lyric bass, stuff like that.
Probably, yeah.
I would assume the bass side would have the more pull. Mm-hmm. But I could be wrong. If anybody has other opinions on this, please chime in. I would love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the last thing he mentions is he has a hard time with double taps. They only work half the time for him. And like I said, you have to make sure your finger hits the full entirety of the touchpad 1-2 times, and it works every single time for me.
Okay.
It's just one of those things you got to use it.
Yeah.
Play with it. Figure out, what works best in your ears.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that happens, I think these are fantastic headphones.
Yeah. And I think definitely from reviews, especially like that one and the one we're giving, I think Amazon's really going to crack down on V2, and I really think V2 is going to, just send it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this person's saying that the noise canceling doesn't work at all. That could be the way her ears are.
Mm-hmm. Might have the wrong tips in.
She could not have them. Yeah, she could have them in wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't hear anything when I have these headphones in.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, nothing.
I mean, I couldn't hear anything when you let me try them too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this person mentions that her ears hurt after using them for 20 minutes. Again, I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
She mentions $20 Bluetooth headphones make these sound like tin cans. And, Colton and I have $20 Bluetooth headphones.
It's true. I used them today, actually.
They're louder. The bass is much heavier.
Right.
But sound volume does not equal sound quality.
Exactly.
So I think people are used to these loud, cranking headphones, and they're not realizing that sometimes having something not putting all that power through is a good thing. Like, you have that surround sound.
Yeah.
That's worth it to me.
Right.
But if you're not that kind of person, if you like that power, if you want to blow your ears out, these aren't the headphones for you.
Honestly, I'm one of those people, but I'm also, I guess the right terminology is open-minded enough to appreciate the balance in music, or audio, I should say, that the Echo Buds produce. I mean, just in general, I'm like a music guy, but, I can see what they're saying, but some people do also have to realize that, not everything, like you said, is going to be punchy or the same. People are going to differentiate themselves, especially when they're making, products that are going to make millions.
Okay, and then here we go. This is perfect. Because the AirPods Pros are out.
They are indeed.
This guy has them both.
Ooh.
This is Accurate Reviewer. His account. You can find this review, better active noise reduction and cheaper than its competitor.
Okay.
So this says, okay, so I'm just going to quote him perfectly here.
Mm-hmm.
Do a real quick spiel. Okay, so I want to give an objective and a subjective comparison of the Echo Buds and the AirPod Pro since I have both. Price was first on the list. AirPod Pro is $250. Echo Buds are $130. Battery life, AirPod Pro is 5 hours 24 with case. He's saying Echo Buds are 5 hours 20 hours with case. Size, AirPod is smaller. Weight, AirPod is lighter. It's smaller, so that makes sense. Wireless charging is only available with the AirPod Pro. Water resistant, both of the IPX4, which is the light water and sweat protection.
Right.
And then both have active noise canceling, reduction, and transparency mode, which is why they're becoming so popular. That's a subjective thing.
True.
And he has a little paragraph here. So he's used the boys.
Boys.
Restart. He's used both the Bose Quiet Comfort noise canceling earphones for about 4 years, and he's loved them. That's just independent overhead headphones that are wireless. So when I heard the Apple and Amazon were releasing a wireless noise canceling earbud, I was excited about both, and he got both. Overall, he will recommend the Echo Buds over the Apple AirPod Pros.
Okay.
It was hard for me to say this because I'm an Apple addict. I have an iMac, 2 iPad Pros, and 1 regular iPad and an iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm not an audiophile, so I really can't tell the difference in sound quality and detail, but I feel like the Echo Buds have better bass, so it sounds very heavy.
Oh.
The noise reduction function is way better than on the Echo Buds. If you know anything about noise canceling, Bose is known for their noise canceling technology, and Amazon had Bose help them with the Echo Buds.
This is true.
Which we talked about in our podcast with the review.
Exactly.
Not the review, the initial talk about it.
Like the announcement podcast, yeah.
Yeah. And then it blocks out more noise in the AirPod Pro. Also, the transparency mode is better on the Echo Buds because I can control how much noise I want to hear. That was that 1 through 5 level I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
On the AirPod Pro, it's either on or off, no in between. Now, the overall design and portability is better with the AirPod Pro, but you have to know that you are paying about $120 more for that.
Exactly.
So, in conclusion, considering value for money, the Echo Bud is the clear winner.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, based on everything you just said, they seem so ridiculously close to each other that it's just a no-brainer to get the Echo Buds just because of the price difference.
And I think just because you can control your house.
That too.
I mean, that makes them a winner.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you can do that with Apple HomePod, but I wouldn't be surprised. But, you know, I don't think it's known for it. Which means they probably don't have it, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. And I'll have to use this more. Maybe we'll talk about it here and there. I kind of want to see how things change.
Yeah. Especially with that app.
I'm excited for version 2. I know it's going to be about a year or two before that comes out,
Probably.
but I will be buying them.
Yeah.
And I do think I do think that the Echo Buds are going to beat the Pixel Bud 2. Hands down.
No
contest, man.
I don't know. We were talking about the Pixel Buds in one of the previous podcasts, and we just think Google focused too much on one specific product, cough cough Stadia, for, a given time for 2019. Because people were really expecting those Pixel Buds to release a month ago. But now they're delayed until at the earliest March or April, which is still a very, very long time.
And you gotta figure, do you really want to buy the headphones? Because that entire event, like we mentioned in our last video here, a couple videos back, it flopped. I mean, that was probably the worst Google event in the history of Google events.
Yeah. Yep.
And those headphones were on that event.
Yep.
They focused on the Stadia. Took away from the headphones, I'm sure. The Google Pixel 4 does not look that great compared to, the last few phones they've had, how good they were with their competitors.
It's trash.
What do you guys think? Should he buy those Pixel headphones? We can do a little argumentative review kind of thing going on back and forth.
Argumentative review? I like the sound of that. Stay tuned, April 2020 Alton Podcast. Matt, I don't know. I mean, we'll see when the time comes. We've still got a lot of waiting to do, and hopefully some early models come out for some YouTubers or something, and maybe we can get some early insights on those.
Absolutely.
But, with that being said, Austin, do you have anything more to add about your great Amazon Echo Buds?
You know, no, I don't think I do. Just, if you guys have a friend that has these, anything like that, seriously try them out.
Yeah.
Just put them in your ears. Again, these aren't going to be for everybody. I don't think they have the music kick that some people look for.
Yeah.
They have usability.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get past the app having to be started first.
Yeah.
And they have quality sound, but it's through a more environmental, like, you put your headphones on, what's it called?
You tell me.
Theater mode, the
Yeah.
surround sound.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
And that's, I think it's fantastic, but some people won't.
Yeah. I mean, it really just comes down to preference. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely going to be a person-by-person case basis.
And the last comment I have to have on this, one thing we can all agree on, everybody likes saving money.
100%. 100%.
Don't buy the AirPod Pros.
All right, everyone, that's going to do it for today's podcast. We really enjoy being back doing these podcasts for you guys. Now that Austin's on the verge of being settled in, we're pretty excited to get some more podcasts rolled out on a more regular basis again. So make sure you guys hit us up on all major streaming platforms and on all the social medias at Alton Podcast. And if you forget anything I just said, just head over to altonpodcast.com. We thank you guys for listening.